Hi there, welcome to Cave Mind, a lucky rabbit's foot of conversation between myself and Sir Arthur Wapkaplitt. Tonight Arthur and I are going to be talking about Alexander the Great, his brother Pete the Average, and Arthur later on interviews me for a job. As ever, I'd like to point out that the opinions of our voices probably do not represent the reasonings of our minds, but we hope you have fun and don't judge. You're welcome. £755.
99 pence.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can't just get another one.
Just get another one.
Get another one and chuck them away.
Yeah. Disposable, aren't they?
Yeah.
1980s ounce.
Glasses that you find at a supermarket. Buying spectacles from a supermarket.
Yeah.
I don't particularly trust that.
Buying supermarket spectacles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were saying
that everyone's got the same.
Yeah, we were saying we might do a show of things that we recommend or that we approve of.
Oh no. Oh yeah, you would. Thank you.
Put you back on there. That's better. But I don't reckon I'd approve of supermarket.
I've got to put this now. No, supermarket. It doesn't seem like certain things you wouldn't buy from supermarkets, isn't there?
No, I don't know. Am I being picky? So it's something.
Oh,
Perhaps it isn't
would be quite close to the top of
only,
the list.
I'm not that careful. Like for instance, I buy shoes from a shop.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But when you're
don't know if I put my eyes, poor as they are.
But is there a number that correlates? Can you get to choose which glasses you buy, or you just buy a pair of glasses and hope that'll fix your eyes?
I'm number 4 eyesight.
Oh, you're number 4.
No. But for instance.
Yeah. So you could choose.
I've got 2 kilograms of nectarine, and my sunglasses are grade 4. My regular spectacles. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I recommend going to a proper optometrist.
That's what I'd probably do, yeah.
And they're your eyes. Don't muck about. Just like I wouldn't recommend with your teeth buying a dentist drill from a supermarket.
No.
It's a similar thing.
Or having the cashier perform a small operation on you.
Yeah.
Certain
not
things
close.
they don't do.
Yeah. Get your shoes if you must. Get your shoes from a supermarket.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
And sunglasses.
I wouldn't get my chemicals mixed at a supermarket either. I don't think.
No, you don't leave them in the veg.
The chemicals.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, your chemicals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't leave them near the spectacle section.
No.
Because it's probably for people who can't read labels.
That's right. Yeah. There's lots of hazards with chemicals.
I don't mind a hazard.
No.
That hot air balloon. That hot air balloon earlier on, that was very nearly a hazard.
It did look like
in my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just borrow your little forestation device?
Yeah, God, yeah. Yeah, just set yourself.
Yeah, that came in really close, didn't it?
It did. It was,
yeah. I was out and about with Anna, and she heard a noise. She heard a machine sound.
Yeah.
And she said, "What was that?" And I said, "It's nothing." And then the hot air balloon appeared from the trees, really close in.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
It was quite freaky.
You could, yeah. I mean, unusually, they're always about here, aren't they? But like unusually close.
Yeah.
That's why I started flagging them.
Sarah said, "Do you want to go and look out the window now?"
Yeah.
Arthur, quick, go and look out the window. So I ran over to the window, and my first instinct was, "Where's my air rifle?" And then I thought, "No, camera."
Yeah. Yep.
And as it happened, I took 3 photos of it, and there was no bloody memory card in the camera, so I would have been better off getting the air rifle.
You would have done, because you always keep that loaded, don't you? Like you should. Yeah, isn't that odd?
Yeah.
Yeah, great minds, because when I was sat next to Anna and we just by a field and we were watching it pass over, and they were so close. So I flicked them the V's.
Yeah.
And I yelled, "I've got a fucking gun.
Yeah.
Get a move on." It was as loud as I could, and Anna told me off.
We don't like balloonists here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, as I say, a few minutes later, it looked like it was going down at high speed. So perhaps there was a third person who had the thought, and also had the thought to have a loaded gun with him.
I presume you're just at the whim of the wind. You can't steer it.
I think you are
only
at
go
wind.
up and down.
Luckily, well, I was going to say you're immersed. You're not. You're sort of, unless you're not very tall, you're up to a part of your body is sort of surrounded by wicker ware.
Yes.
So you're well protected from the elements up there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Might even be worse than putting me in a plane. Put me in a hot air balloon.
Yeah.
I the idea of just and I like wicker. It's not that I don't trust it.
What about if you sat down?
I would definitely. I wouldn't be looking over the edge. Yeah, I'd be a terrible.
Or do a
mess.
handstand even. That would be.
Whew.
That'd be good.
I just keep pulling that thing.
You'd go up and up. And
Make me go. Let me down. Let me down.
Yeah.
Just keep pulling it.
And that would make you go up though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably. It's all
If you
confused.
go upside down.
No. No, they are on the whim, aren't they?
They have a lot of rats in them as well, don't they, balloons?
Oh God.
They get, rat-eaten baskets and
Which
moth-eaten balloons.
there's no way to go.
Oh, it's terrible. I heard so many deaths on hot air balloons. Not as tranquil as it looks.
No way.
Quite barbaric.
No, it's
Imagine
nice, quiet.
Imagine getting to a very high altitude and then seeing a couple of snakes in there or something, but you just throw them out, wouldn't you?
I don't know, I might jump out.
Yeah.
There's only a couple of hundred feet.
chances.
And especially now, this time of year, if there was a little ash woodland,
If it's been raining, you're right.
I'll just jump and aim for the fresh foliage.
Yeah. Spread yourself out or
Yeah, as wide as possible.
land flat on your face?
Face
on your back,
down,
or
yeah.
on your feet.
Face
Right.
down.
Could you come down, face down most of the way, and then when you get to the last 20 feet, flip onto your feet so that you wouldn't land on your face?
I'd
Would
have
that
a
work?
go. I'd try, and I think we'd have to just see what happens, and see if there was anything left.
Mm.
Luckily, if it went wrong, I doubt I'd be around enough to know.
Mm.
That went poorly.
Yeah.
That was
Make a
a
mess.
bad idea.
My
yeah.
mother was telling me, she used to work in the Royal Shrewsbury Hospital. She reminded me of
She
the
never told you
day.
that before.
She reminded me of the day that she was sitting there typing up some notes for a consultant and saw a man fall past her window to his death.
Oh,
She said she's never seen so many doctors in one place.
yeah.
Obviously,
Well, yes.
a hospital, but they're all spread out. But there
Yeah.
was like 100 doctors on him all at once. They made him live for another half an hour, and then
Pushed him off again.
he.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a horrible way to go. Was it an accident?
No, he did it on purpose, apparently.
Mm.
Yeah. They didn't scream anything exciting or interesting on the way down. Quite boring, really.
I don't
He
know.
could have really
That's
gone-
not the way. That's not the
Could
way
have gone
I'd
to town with
choose
us, couldn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Go off with some interesting things.
My dad used to work on the railway lines, talking to suicide.
Ooh.
So I'll just let you ruminate on that one.
Yeah.
Not even the shoes would be left.
Yeah. Mm.
The mess was just he never he never actually saw one,
Mm.
but he would arrive on shift, and it did happen.
Yeah.
And real state. So quite a lot of the drive was quite a popular way of doing it.
Yeah,
I
it
think.
is, isn't it?
Just step out.
I've
It's
done
an
it.
easy way of doing it, isn't it?
I've
It's
done
not
it a
looking
couple of
over an
times.
edge. Just
I've
step
done it
over
a couple
the
of
line.
times, but I seem to survive.
Oh, you
I don't
slip
know
down
what
the
it
side.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, they just.
Yeah.
I think it's the wind because I'm quite wide and quite flat, and like the wind resistance pushes me out the way. or
Yeah,
something,
like
I
a
don't know.
fly trying to get out of a window in a car.
But it
There's a
grows.
little bit left open, but the air pressure stops it from ever
Yeah.
escaping.
I did graze my elbow the once on the VX 4832 from
Mhm.
Rochester to Bakewell. That was exciting.
That's it's better than jumping out of a hot air balloon.
Yeah, I wouldn't fancy my chances with that.
Although I think if that'd be a bit of a business. there, I think it
Suicide.
would really, yeah, for people who you're not assisting,
No.
you're just setting up the hot air balloon, throwing in a load of adders, say 50, in a basket, putting a blindfold on, telling them it's a surprise.
Tame ones.
And not tame.
They could be tame.
Yeah, I suppose, because
they're up on their own, or are you with them?
No, you put
You could be with them with a suit of armour.
You put the suicide-e in the basket, and we find out if he really wants to, and we send him up.
Okay.
And we find out how much he really might suddenly want to live.
Yeah.
And we'll have a little webcam, and it's like live adder wrestling from.
So if he wants to live,
basket,
we don't release the adders.
Feet. No, definitely release the adders because
Will they kill him?
Well, it's assumed that he wants to, or she wants to pass on.
Yeah.
And I just thought the adders.
So you give him a last chance to want to live, but it's too late anyway. He's going to get killed by adders.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking, he might get a sudden. But oh God, actually, I don't want to do this. I hate being in this situation. But the adders are going to get him.
It doesn't
probably.
matter.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Is that part of the sales pitch?
I think what I'm going to do.
You
is
may
just start pushing people in front of trains. I think
that might be easy.
Less overheads as well, isn't it? I mean, they're going to be all over the overheads and the lines, aren't they?
Yeah, all over the shop. Yeah.
Which,
how fast do trains go?
if they're not stopping for the thing.
If they're moving and not stopped.
British trains upwards of 4 or 5 miles an hour.
Really, on average?
I should think, yeah. On a reasonably clear spring day, if all the conditions are right, they probably get out to 8 or 9 miles an hour, don't they?
Yeah.
I used to race them on a Puch Maxi, just down the track. Yeah. Come on, guys, keep up.
You in front or behind?
Yeah, in front. You know, just pushing the Puch Maxi along, just walking along, following the
sucking
train.
the train behind you.
Yeah. Me and a mate used to go on a Puch Maxi together. Used to bounce up and down on the way down hills, just about get it to about 36 miles an hour, maxing out. Puch maxed.
Puch Max. I had a Batterfist Go-Go.
Okay, they had one of the hairy ones.
Oh, it was a beast. I don't know. Gareth had it, and we took it up. We used to take it up Landerman at Rock.
Right, nice.
Well, you know the.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, blimey.
Yeah, it didn't last too long.
Wow.
Yeah. How fast?
So I've got some.
How fast are adders?
How fast are adders? Pretty quick in the water, aren't they?
I don't know. I've not
I reckon. They seem to go quicker in the water than, across your compost.
Is that the best place to keep them then in the water if you want a fast snake?
Yeah. If you want a fast snake and you want to use it for murder.
Yeah.
And chuck a load of people in
a vat.
In a pool. Yeah. Give them loads and loads of armbands, but to the point that it's a hindrance. They can't actually, and then 5 minutes later release the snakes, and they've got to. This is a cruel game. I don't like this game. I'm not actually down with any of this. not after that hedgehog I saw, Arthur.
Oh God, you can tell me about your hedgehog.
No, I've been threatening to, haven't I?
Yeah.
I've been withholding it since last Friday.
Is he going to disturb me?
No, it's not. It's not that. No, I don't think so, because I wouldn't have toyed around the subject and put it on my blog and online first. I'll paint the scene.
Okay.
Freshly turned veg patch, series of veg patches.
Rotivated.
No, turned and tilled by me. And got up there last week, and they put some small, kind of high grade but small electric fencing around it. It's not really fencing wire, is it? It just put some wire up. Little small squares. Hedgehog tried to get through. Got caught up in the square. And that's where he was. Oh, poor little thing.
Why do people put these things up? The rabbits?
I guess, yeah, rabbits. Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were.
Well, maybe they should put a little sign on saying, "This fence will severely hurt a rabbit, but all other animals it might kill.
Yeah, well, maybe hedgehogs are just arrogant about that. I don't know. Maybe I don't
What
know. They go for
other
danger.
things? Mink.
Oh,
Stoats,
it wasn't tripping out. I think it might have just been tripping out the square that it was around. But every time it cycled through on the electric fence, you heard a and it was coming from the hedgehog. And I was working up there for hours, and I could hear it from wherever I was.
Yeah.
And I didn't take a picture of it and send it to you.
No, good. No, I don't know.
What can I do with this?
Well, people keep phoning up saying they've got a hedgehog in a trap.
Oh.
Well, why have you got a trap? Well, we're trying to trap squirrels.
Yeah.
Well, are they the only animals in the garden?
Have got everything. Yeah, they were shooting squirrels up there.
Yeah.
And they were quite upset about the hedgehogs, but really excited about shooting the squirrels.
Bit funny old game.
I don't like that about people, but it doesn't disappoint me about people either. Maybe that's just the cop out of being a writer, is that I get to. But yeah, they were our little hedgehog and stuff, and like 30 seconds later, if you see any squirrels, tell us because we're shooting them at the moment. So I said us all loads, but
no, I don't like shooting animals.
No, never give an animal a gun. No. If I was going to give an animal a gun, I'd give some sort of rocket thing to a pig.
Give an animal that we don't. You don't do it. Give it to a cat or a dog. One of my friends. The pig's just going to go right. How many pigs have you killed this year, humans? Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Whereas and it's going to be a few, isn't it?
Give it to a dog that's been rescued. A gratified dog. That's what you want.
It's not going to turn around and.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are, sir.
Oh, thank you.
I've got something else for you as well. A little bit of a treat.
Oh, brilliant. I love treats.
Yeah, I'll go and get it.
Do I have to do anything?
No, I'll bring it to you. I'm interested in your opinion.
Okay.
Here we go.
Right, okay.
In interest of fairness, and we were talking about things that we liked.
Yeah.
In a world that can sometimes be a downer.
Yeah.
I fully endorse, and approve of Lagunitas India Pale Ale.
Pale Ale. Right.
It's very good, this.
I need
to bring a bottle opener in.
You do. If you can.
Yeah.
Is this similar to one that I've had earlier?
Little bit less on the hop afterwards, I think. A little bit sweeter, a bit more.
Okay.
I don't want to put any thoughts in your head. I'm interested in what you think.
You've ruined it now.
But I don't think this is going to let you down.
Yeah.
It is.
Very good, right.
So it won't let you down on that front either.
Yeah. Should have hit me in the jacksie.
Okay, Arthur is pouring this now.
Let's just see.
It's got quite a colour, isn't it?
I'd say I'm quite impressed with the viscosity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd put that on a grade 6 for downhill flowness.
30 seconds. Heat it up. Is it good?
It is good, yeah, for its strength.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all, that.
It's not really a thirst quencher, I don't think, is it? But
I don't know. That's nice. Would you drink that in a restaurant? Do you think?
Yeah, if I didn't feel as though I had to drink red wine. Do you feel a bit of that pressure?
Do you have to drink red wine in a restaurant?
No, but.
Oh, I see. If it's like if there's people in suits and things.
Yeah.
Well, then you just want to order something really shambolic. What would be the most? I suppose beer is the most common thing to order, isn't it? Really.
Yeah. Well, it is, but it's definitely going through a bit of a thing at the moment, isn't it? That's a lot of good stuff out there.
My father once went to a sales awards thing for his girlfriend because she'd won sales thing of the year. It was a very posh function, and Dad had a few. And at the beginning of the evening, the female coordinator and presenter announced on stage a load of things. She gave an introductory speech, and the last thing she said was, "Right, I want you all well behaved. Don't get too drunk. Don't do anything stupid. I want you all here Monday morning, bright and fresh. And we'll see you first thing Monday morning. Okay? Nothing daft, no food fights or anything." And off she walked. Dad hit her on the back of the head with a bread roll before she got off the stage.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Don't make people feel nervous and that they have to, because he wouldn't have done that otherwise, would he?
No, he wouldn't. No, it didn't start a food fight. I don't think she was very happy. There's just some things that you don't say to people. You don't. Yeah,
you shouldn't need to say that.
Shouldn't
a friend of mine, a few days before his wedding, last time I saw him, and spilling no name beans, he said, and in an amicable way, he said, you're not going to do anything weird at the wedding, are you? You'll just be normal. And I understood why he's asking that, but at the same time, it's a bit like, fucking hell, mate, yeah, it's your wedding. I'll chill.
Yeah.
I can chill out for 10 hours at your wedding, don't worry. But now you've said that, now I'm worried that something's going to happen.
I'm kind of thinking you're kind of expecting it.
Yeah. It's like if I know I'm going to be around South Africans and Anna says to me, don't just start going into your South African.
Yeah.
So I wasn't going to happen, but it might now because you put it in there. I feel nervous about it.
Yeah.
Don't get your cock out either. This is the last resort. I'm confused. I don't know what I can't get on with. Oh.
It was an icebreaker, innit?
Yeah. Oh, it might. Yeah, it can be used for that. It's not so good as breaking it, but I can urinate on ice and deal with it that way.
Melt it in.
Perhaps rather than these enormously complex and expensive nuclear-powered icebreakers, perhaps they could just have people pissing into a fan.
Yeah.
And it sprays it out across the bergs.
People that have just been drinking chili juice.
Mm-hmm.
They got really hot piss.
Doubly effective.
Hot chili juice. I mean, with boiled water.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, why not? Yeah, in fact, you could just do that rather than nuclear power. Just have 20 kettles and start chucking it out there.
I suppose you wouldn't really need to drink it first, would you? You could just pour it straight out of the kettle rather than having to drink it and then piss it out.
Yeah, no. I think if you're on an Arctic expedition and you're having to break through the icebergs, and your main weapon in that battle are half dozen kettles, and it's my job. I'm currently on, and I come down the stairs to get the kettle, and I see you using some of that precious water to make yourself a cup of tea.
Yeah.
I
had envisaged you at the bow of the ship, like one of those mascots, like on the Titanic when they're hanging on at the front of the ship. Yeah. Just pissing on the ice in front of it, breaking its way through.
I don't know how effective I'd be, but that is a good place to have a piss, isn't it?
Well, it just conjured up a really good image.
It's a great place to.
You'd be saying, "Coming through!"
Yeah, right at the stern. Is it the stern?
Yeah. More chili juice.
You get up the starboard. No, it doesn't mean that.
Starboard. Yeah.
Yeah. God, the stern, the prow, the
stern, the bow,
the stern bow,
the port.
Up on the stern bow, I love that. My uncle used to have a hammock from the front of his boat to down the side. And he just used to climb in that as he was going along, set the course, climb in the hammock, and off he go. Presume it'll work. Don't read the tides.
Look at the stars.
Yeah, no, don't just look at the stars, just plot.
Yeah.
Spectacular approach to plotting, rather than following the natural flow of the tides in the way that people on boats, you know, on sea, technically, yeah, you go from A to B, but often it's better to weave around a little bit and go with the flow of the tides and that incredible knowledge of reading the sea. My uncle would just, there's where I am, there's where I'm going, plot a straight line, climb in the hammock.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Perfect way of doing. Well, you can't really.
Yeah.
You don't really know if you're going wrong, so you might as well.
You
just
don't
not
hit
worry
that
about
much
it.
stuff at sea, do you? And
Well, you're not going to know, so you might as well just chill out and see what happens. Yeah. And you want to conserve energy, don't you? You're going to be rushing around worrying.
there's a lot of rushing around on a boat, though, for often very little reward of pace. Is that right?
I don't know. I don't know what you rushing around you do.
There's things to do on a
Like
boat.
everyday things, or like even on little journeys.
Well, you got to be sick.
Yeah. Okay.
You got to
Do you do
struggle
that
to
outside,
pee.
or do you have a sick bay?
Just go over the side for a bit.
Okay.
It takes me a few hours to get over the enjoyment of just being able to piss over the side of the boat,
Yeah.
either side,
So
stern star or proud.
So sicking and pissing
Yeah.
takes up a lot of the.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, no, I suppose there isn't that much to do actually, because I've been out on a couple of yachts, but
I thought basically you were essentially just sort of floating somewhere.
yeah, you are, but not in a. You're floating
you-
somewhere
how
on a
do you get-
barge,
how
but
do
it
you get
looks kind of nice. It looks endearing.
I suppose if it was a hurricane, I can imagine you wanting to be a bit sort of. Well, I don't know why, but you wouldn't be relaxed.
No,
Not a lot you can do.
no.
I
Of
suppose
course,
you might as well stay in your hammock.
experiences at sea have not been with the most sure hands around.
Surely a hammock would be the best thing in a hurricane, because it's like one of those. You're going to stay stable.
My
while
uncle
all
looks
the world
pretty
is-
fucking chilled out in some of those,
Yeah.
in some of the shots of him in his hammock. It is a great idea, actually.
It is.
Off the coast in Sardinia on a hammock, drop the anchor.
Well, if you're bobbing up and down, do you stay still in the boat because you're in a hammock?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
you know what I mean?
actually, he went on his way to Sicily once. He went through a major storm in the Med, and his approach was just to go down into the bilge, shut all the doors, and stay down there for a few days. Occasionally, just check, but not
Yeah.
just going.
don't worry
Incredible.
Every now and again, just make sure you're still on the surface.
Do or die
Yeah.
mentality scenarios where you've gone, I don't know what I'd do in that, I just panic. But my uncle back in the day, that sort of, that's fine, it'll be alright, it'll work itself out.
Yeah.
Incredible non-attitude. So I don't know, it's not an attitude that you can say to children, adopt this sort of attitude.
No.
But it gets a lot of things done.
Yeah.
Its hit rate is still probably about normal. I reckon most people with plans and schemes, maybe a third of them go well.
Yeah.
And I reckon maybe it's probably a third of its time at sea went without incident.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there you go.
So, you never quite got it down to nothing, but to a total third.
Yeah.
But,
Do you want to do this thing?
yeah. Do you want me to? Yeah, can I just sort out some pipe cleaners first?
Yeah. You
I
can.
might get a bit nervous.
Okay. I don't know how you want to.
I don't know what.
Do you want
Do you want me to hold that
to? Yeah.
and then turn it on, coming back
Yeah,
in,
I think so.
or do you want me to introduce it?
I don't know how you want to play it. Mm-mm.
I'll try this.
Okay.
Hi there, people.
Which people?
People.
All of them. Yeah. People
Most
who are
of them.
listening. Yeah.
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 Most of you. Arthur's here. I'm here. Arthur's gonna run me through a mock job interview.
Right.
What am I signing up for? What is the job?
You're a shelf stacker.
Shelf stacker. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll do that in a few minutes.
Okay.
Is that the normal decorum with the interview?
Yeah.
Can you come in now for the interview? Now. 10
yeah,
minutes.
As I'm here.
Yeah, I've driven an hour to get here.
Yeah.
If I just come in now, I'm going to be back at home mid-morning. I raced around.
Yeah.
I'll just sit in reception for a bit.
It's going to be, you're going to psych yourself up. It's going to be a pretty intense interview.
Yeah, can I have some more instant coffee?
Yes. You can. Help yourself from the machine in the foyer.
I will say now, Arthur.
Yeah.
I traditionally rock a job interview.
Okay. Well, we'll see how you get on with some of these questions.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Well. Okay.
They're going to be really hard.
Well, I'm going to do my best because
Your life depends on it?
no. Well, no. But maybe I'm getting older. Maybe my old maybe the push for self-employment has been more the case because other employment hasn't come along.
No.
Where it used to be just there, and now maybe I always threatened to just look weird, and now it's happened. I've threatened it enough, and now it's sort of off-putting.
Yeah. Maybe now's the time. Now you've realised that life is about making money for other people, not just yourself.
Yeah, now I want to go self-employed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, no. Apart from with this, I don't know what the hours are yet. But
You're better off putting all your efforts into making other people rich. Money can ruin you. Make other people rich. Ruin them. Yeah.
But maybe the journey is worth it.
I'm getting too into this. Role.
Yeah, no. Well, maybe So say I do well, and say I help make you $1 million.
Not me.
I'm just daydreaming.
I'm having the same dream as you. I want to make my boss a super. I hate him.
Me.
I want to make him as rich.
Well, maybe your boss is getting you to interview me. We help make him a few million.
We'll ruin him, yeah.
And it ruins him. But at the end of that, he's learnt something very deep.
Yeah.
And thoughtful about his own existence.
Yeah.
And what price? Enlightenment.
Yeah.
My price would probably be minimum wage, I imagine, in this scenario.
Well, we'll see how you get on.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, if I do all right, maybe.
Yeah. The proof of the pudding is in the lemon drizzle. What's that? It's a gnat. We've got insects.
Yeah, it's that time of year now.
I walked into a pub in South Wales, and a little man with ginger hair walked up to me, and he said two things before I'd even got to the bar. First thing he said was, "There are ants." And I didn't know what to say. I just looked at him.
Yes, there are.
There are ants. Okay. And then he said, if you can guess how many records are in this bag, you can have them.
Well, I'll just, before you carry on, I would like to say he's chanced it with the wrong person there. I imagine for you that's just a big bag of intrigue to get involved in.
Well, yeah, I had a little guess.
Yeah.
I guess wrong. To get a couple of double albums in there.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Yeah.
And he counted those as one or something.
Yeah.
But there was about 6, and I guessed 4 or 8. I can't remember. And then he walked off.
Right.
He was a nice little fella.
Yeah, he didn't buy you a drink.
No. No, I think he did somebody else afterwards. There's someone behind me.
He didn't say there's a treble whiskey. If you can guess how much.
I wonder what would have happened if I'd guessed right. I mean, did he not want the records? Why was he carrying a load of records he didn't really want?
Well, how old?
And if he didn't want them, why didn't he just say, "Do you want these records?"
What's the old?
Where were the ants?
I known someone who used to collect old record players, older than gramophones. What are they called? Yeah.
Xylophones.
Yeah, possibly.
I can't remember.
And fucking so expensive. Some of the rare discs that maybe it's a particular make then, like an Italian make of gramophone.
Right. grandpa phone?
Yeah. Oh. I want to say stylus because I feel like it's a trade term, but I'm not quite sure I'm using it correctly, and I'm slightly concerned because I think you're frowning slightly. So immediately I think, no, I'm not doing that right.
No, I can't think of.
No, you're not getting away with that.
No.
You looked at me like one of my older brothers.
No,
I'm not. No.
I may have been just thinking, internally thinking really hard, which makes me frown sometimes.
I reckon it's some Italian, nice little Italian
little
stylus.
device.
Yeah. They're bloody expensive, the discs for them.
Mm.
They sound fucking awful.
Do they still make them?
Yeah.
Really?
No, they don't. But it's a hell of an antiques market.
Yeah.
It sounds disingenuous, but the whole histories of them and stuff, it's quite
ones
interesting.
with the big horns.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the little fella, what's his name? The dog. Petit Pump. Petit Pump. Yeah.
Right then, I'm going to get ready to be interviewed.
Okay.
I'm going to fill out my form.
Okay. Where are you going empty your bowels?
I
don't want you shitting yourself in my interview.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the smell. Yeah. I'm a bit nervous.
Yeah.
I haven't been interviewed for a little while.
I should think so.
Oh dear, yes. Yeah, maybe I'll take
positively volcanic in here.
Yeah. You ever shit yourself in an interview?
Literally?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I have actually. What's the worst thing that's ever happened to me? I did the smelliest fart I've ever done in a room that was tiny, in a one-to-one class with someone. And it was so bad I had to open the window.
No.
Neither of us mentioned it, but I had to open the window.
It's easier to mention it, surely.
I should have just said sorry.
Yeah.
Or I should have said, was that you?
Just while I've got it in my head. Brothers drawing me up on things. Many years ago, come to visit Luke, and did a big fart in the evening. It was a little bit like, that was me. Yeah. But he turned around really serious. And he said, don't laugh about that. It's fucking disgusting. And I thought for a moment, he's just being tested. I was like, yeah, it's right, that, isn't it? But his face remained stony. And he said, I've got to live with your fucking shit particles going all the way around the room. Now, that's fucking disgusting. You do that again, you want to get out.
You know, the thing is...
But he was right.
No, well, he's not right. Because...
Was he not?
No.
I'll bring this back up with him.
Bring it back up with him, because everyone else that ever goes in his house farts when they need to fart. They just don't do it audibly.
No, I think it was because I enjoyed it.
Oh, right. But my point is that he does live with shit particles flying around his house, if that's his problem. But I think have to hear them.
Yeah. He was alright about it later on.
Oh, okay.
I maybe thought, well, maybe I've gone a bit too hard there, but I think it was that thing like, I don't want this to happen again, so I need to nip this in the bud. But
it's a funny one.
He didn't want to go anywhere near my bud.
No.
Good grief.
Yeah. Farting has many...
I've never
there should be a documentary about farting, surely. Has the BBC done a documentary about it? I bet there's a lot of good stories.
Yeah, they're one of the Dumblebees.
Dimblebees?
Yeah, should do...
the Bumblebees.
The Bumbles.
David Bumblebee.
Yeah, get them together and...
Jonathan Bumblebee would be better. Yeah.
Right, Arthur. You got me tense. You've been scribbling down questions.
Oh, I've got it.
Looking me up and down.
I've got it planned.
Yeah. Oh dear.
I don't know. I wasn't sure whether to go for the important questions first, or mix them up with more sort of admin-y questions?
Yeah, if you're asking me, leave the admin out of it.
Oh well, I can't. I've got it all in there now.
Well, that's all right. Yeah, I mean, it's not a problem because I don't know. I can't remember what grades I got for my GCSEs, and no one keeps my record anymore. So I can just.
I don't mean.
I can fit the skills around what I think you need them to be.
I don't mean your admin skills. I mean, there's, it doesn't matter. You'll see. You'll get on. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Can I just nip out?
Yeah.
Have a quick freshen up.
Yeah.
And then come back in.
Come back in.
Okay. Yeah. Marvellous. Can I come in now?
Yes. Please come in and sit down, Mr. Bowe.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
you can read.
Take a seat.
Yeah, I will do. Yeah, I was just actually, I was just taking a seat in your company toilet, actually.
Yeah.
It's a cracking good flush, isn't it?
Did you have a lot to flush?
It's quite, but it dealt with it all in one trip round. So
good shit.
Yeah, I had a good shit. Good. Sorry, I'm interested in stacking.
Yeah, I bet you are. Yeah, everyone is.
Are they?
Yeah.
Have you had other people?
Oh, hundreds. Yeah.
Okay.
But we'll crack on anyway. Do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Yeah, no, that's why I'm here, Mr. Caplet. Yeah. I like questions.
Yeah. Right. Shelf stacker. Right.
If you let me. I'm keen.
Are you male or female?
Yeah, I'm male, and
okay.
Unless you can prove it otherwise.
No, I'd go with that. I think you've passed the first one. How high can you reach? Come on, it's not that difficult.
No, sorry. You mean like dreams?
Literally with your fingers, your fingertips. If you had to reach up. Imagine you were putting.
I think I could nearly reach my dreams with my fingertips.
Could you? How high could you put a kitten tray?
3.5, 4 feet.
4 feet.
Filled.
Okay.
I don't want to have it full of kitty litter over my trays.
No.
Because my knees aren't very good, and sometimes they go, and I don't want to make a mess.
Things that kittens sleep in, fluffy thing, like a little house thing.
Candy wheels.
Candy wheels. Yeah. How high can you put a candy wheel?
I can shove a candy wheel anywhere. If that's what you need.
Yeah.
Is that the right answer?
Without jumping. Could you do it as high as the ceiling?
Well, I'm only 5'8", but I reckon I could shove a candy wheel 20 to 30 feet in the air.
Okay. What about if you had 6 of them put on a shelf, 20 feet up? Could you do that? One behind the other.
I could probably do 4 before I needed a break.
Okay. Are you colourblind?
They're consistent, the colours.
Which ones?
The ones that I see.
The ones you use?
Yeah.
You okay.
Yeah. So even
you haven't had any new colours that you've noticed recently?
No, but I don't go out much.
Okay. No, that'll do. Are you black or Asian?
Does it help if I am?
Yeah, it's on the spreadsheet. It's on the database. It's one of these things I've got to fill in, or it won't work.
Okay. Then I'm a black man who's legally living in Asia.
You're a black Indian.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll do.
Yeah.
I'll confuse them. Can you drive a car?
Yeah.
Can you drive a bus?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. How big?
Big bus, big bus.
A double decker.
Proper bus, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not bad, but I know a geezer, a proper geezer. He's really good with buses, I think.
Could he drive one for you?
Yeah, if I couldn't do it, if you could get him on as well.
Might be up a really steep hill.
You'll have to pay him.
Be up a steep hill.
Yeah, well he won't.
Can he manage that?
Well, he won't come if you go and pick him up and bring him up the hill. Right. He'll drive your bus for you.
He'll go
with me in it, but he'll want paying, and he's quite severe about his methods to people.
Okay, well we'll see. I'll put a no down for that. You can't drive a bus. But your friend can.
Yeah.
Can you count up to 350?
Well, he says he can.
Can you count up to 350?
Yeah, if I've got a calculator.
Okay. What about adding up to things that could add up to 350?
I should be alright. I think if...
I'm thinking tens.
Okay, well, if the denomination always ends up at 350...
Well, that's the maximum it could be.
Yeah,
we don't stock more than 350 of anything.
Yeah, I think I'm alright.
Mm-hmm. That'll be alright then. Okay. Really, the last question I have... I've just been looking at your CV. It says you managed a 7-Eleven in Hong Kong for 4 years. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah. I mean, as I say, I've got citizenship in Asia.
Yes.
And it's always encouraged when you're of a denomination and you go somewhere else denominational. If you're not of that denomination, the thing that you should do is run a corner shop.
Okay.
So yeah, I did that for a little while. Drove an old Mercedes.
Mm.
But yeah, just passed it on to someone else.
Oh, okay. And
another fella went and took that over.
Was it more successful when you had it?
I don't know. I haven't seen him since. I started a shoe shop.
What about when you took it on? Did you improve it?
The shoe shop.
The 7-Eleven and the shoe shop.
The 7-Eleven, I just made all the shelves a little bit lower. And the shoe shop.
Was it designed by Americans for small Asian people?
It could have been. I wasn't in charge of that.
Was there any particular?
I wasn't the manager per se. I was just the tallest person around. Okay. To reach for things. Yeah. And that got me through most of it.
So I suppose people would be saying, John, can you lift this? Can you put this up there? Can you put this?
Yeah.
In the end, you just got fed up and loaded all the shelves.
All the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I took a few years off.
Yeah.
Opened a shoe shop.
Yeah.
But no one wants to go to a shoe shop for just a shoe.
No.
I think people are confused.
They want shoes.
They want pairs.
Yeah.
Not just. I mean, at a shoe shop, so I just had one of my old plimsolls.
Yeah.
Just thrown on the floor.
Yeah.
People come in and it fitted some people, but
they look at it.
Well, yeah, and the ones who looked, and the ones who didn't leave immediately, most of them were trying out, they wouldn't fit. Most of the ones that did fit, they're then looking around at me like, where's the other one? You're going to go out the back and rummage around.
Yeah.
I'll just say shoe shop.
Did you sell it in the end or not?
No, I just kept it, just put it on with the other one because I need both plimsolls.
You did have the other one.
Yeah, it was on my other foot.
I see.
So I think that angered some people because they thought, well, he's not going to give it up, is he?
So how did it go in the end then, the shop?
Oh, it shut down.
Right.
But I mean, it was alright because there wasn't a lot of stock to deal with. I used to walk the stock out on my foot every night, you see, so...
And what did you do... what did you do with the takings at the end of the night?
I just took them with me.
It says here.
Yeah, you take the takings. That's why they're there for the taking, isn't it?
Okay, you took them.
Am I?
Did you employ security
staff? Is this counting for me in my interview? I don't.
Oh yeah, this is all. You're giving me vital information.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but this isn't shoes, is it? So it doesn't matter.
No, but did you employ security staff at all?
No.
No.
No, not with the shoe.
Maybe people were worried.
Yeah, no one wanted it.
Were they worried?
People
feel less worried when there's security around.
Yeah.
Don't they?
You're not employing me as security, are you?
No, but
see, the trouble is, I did get very bored at work, so I sort of fall into a daydream where you gotta, you can buy my body for a minimum wage, but you can't buy my mind. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't buy my
mind
either.
Would it be helpful if we had a security guard to nudge you every now and again, or maybe hit you with a snooker ball in the sock?
Snooker ball in the socks, okay. I better operate with a good flicker on my ear or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Good quick swipe on my fanny.
Swipe on the fanny.
Yeah.
That'll be good. Yeah.
But I do get bored. One of my non-skills would be sorry, there's the daydreaming. You're asking? Sorry.
Yeah, I was asking about your knife throwing skills.
Tip top.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm certificated for that.
Okay. Oh, that's
no, you absolutely no problems.
Brilliant.
I am guaranteed to draw blood.
Super duper.
But I can also work a mop.
Oh well.
So yeah, I'm quite good. I'm efficient.
So you're quite fast. You could be fast at putting things on things.
Yes, I am fast. If customers come in, and we've customated with each other,
right,
and I got my takings from them that I take, I'm very fast at getting them out of the shop.
Do you pilfer?
Sorry?
Do you pilfer?
No, I told you I'm straight.
You take from these people, these customers.
I take the takings.
So not from the customers.
No.
They
give. They're not takings. The customer's not takings. They're giving.
They're giving the money for.
Yeah, and I'm the taker.
Yes, and you're the. Yeah.
So I'm very good with takings.
Okay.
I always take it.
Yeah. You could even offer to take the money from them to the till.
I could. Are there security cameras in this shop?
Yes.
Okay. Do you check the video footage?
Yes, regularly.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
It's better to know that now because I quite a long time ago I worked for a well-known supermarket, and I didn't realise late at night that they went through the managers go through the security tapes
vigilantly.
Yeah, they do.
I go through mine with it like a monkey with a spoon.
Okay, well I think I know better unless I run on instinct, and I'm all I'm all jacked up on sweet chili sauce or something on discount. Yeah. Most of my clothes should remain firmly on.
If you have a hot curry, does it sweat out of your armpits?
Yes. Hot food sweats from me everywhere. My sweatiest area would be around the nose. And sweating around the eyes.
Face first, not armpits.
Face and armpits.
Okay.
Yeah.
I once knew a little fat man that used to hang around the side of the supermarket. And he always sweated in his buttocks.
Well,
in his crack.
Yeah, I think that's quite a natural place to sweat.
Yeah.
Will there be cleaning in this job?
No.
No problem.
No, we've got cleaners.
And what will I be
if you want to clean some of the scum off any of the produce before you put it on the shelves. If you see scum, clean it off.
People don't know.
That's kind of
do whatever.
attitude.
But what am I stacking? Is that okay to ask?
Yeah, it could be anything, from small items to medium to large.
Foodstuffs?
Mostly all foodstuffs.
Okay.
We've got professionals that come in and do the electricals.
Okay. So I don't need to stack the electricals?
Don't need to stack the electricals. They're done by people with certificates.
Is there a water department?
Water comes in the general food section.
Am I slapping buttons around on the till?
We could train you up for that if you got.
Well, you can have a go.
Yeah.
Well, I don't mean that. Sorry, I forget I said that. I mean, I am versatile and willing.
Mm. Thing is, I've made a huge mistake. Our tills are very small, and I really needed someone with very small hands, and I put an advert in the local newspaper for shorthand operator, and I've been inundated with secretaries phoning me up. What I want really is someone with short hands. Do you have short hands? I don't think your hands are short enough.
I don't think they are, and I've got quite long fingers.
I've got a bit of a problem. I might have to get bigger tills.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure.
If I get bigger tills, I'll see what I can do about getting you trained up on them. But you got a problem with hitting buttons? Is that a yes?
No.
No. So we can get you...
No, it was a yes.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Sorry, what do I hit?
Maybe we could reduce the number of buttons.
It's gone...
How many fingers have you got?
Arthur, no, I don't know what to hit. I keep hitting exit on the... Yeah, no, I keep slapping it.
No. And how many fingers have you got? Have you got all your fingers?
Yeah, and they're all hitting all the buttons.
You got...
But the drawer won't open.
No. There's too many buttons. Forget that.
It doesn't matter, just leave the drawer shut because there's nothing left in it.
I don't want a bloody till operator anyway, I want a shelf stacker. But so you're alright at putting like tins of baked beans, marifat peas, things like that? You can put those on shelves, can you?
Yeah, I could manage that for a few minutes. Yeah.
Well, and then you could push something around for a while.
Yeah, I think keep me busy doing different things.
What about fruit? Are you alright with fruit?
I know what to do with fruit. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Try, when you get bananas, put them in the banana bit, and if you get other fruits.
I'm going to hang the bananas up.
Yeah.
Because people want a good experience, don't they? We'll let them climb for the bananas.
That's a good idea.
And they can take them from there.
Put the strawberries on the floor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, chuck a bit of straw down.
Yeah.
See, I have to say, I mean, I'll come in because, I'm desperate. I'm desperate for anything.
Maybe you could go into supermarket design.
But really, if you need someone, if you also the market for more of a think tank person than
pardon you,
then I'm not bad at that, and I think you chuck some straw down, and I think if we in the milk section.
Yeah.
Are
you all right
rather than just having swills of milk, people can squeeze their own milk out to the exact amount that they want.
Like have a cow sort of thing.
Yeah, instead of because people like choice now, so instead of getting 2 litres of just buying 2 litres of milk, squirt 2 litres out yourself.
Yeah. Good.
Can I get you a cup of tea there?
Yes.
Just to top that up.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. Yeah.
And I just.
Have you got another one?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
Actually, I've got a fly in this one.
Oh.
Which I was thinking about putting somewhere else.
Yeah.
Much as I like animals, I don't like consuming.
I like animals as well. Does that help?
If they're not cooked.
But having said that, if you've got a rat problem out the back, I'm willing to deal with that as well.
Is that gone? That's gone. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just give you a minute to think about that.
We like the rats here.
I like rats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get on alright with the rats. They don't come out in the day.
Oh.
Oh.
Do I have to work at night?
Would that be alright?
Well, otherwise, is it just left in charge of the rats are in charge?
No, rats.
They're not good at stacking at all.
We keep most of the staff there at night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Down on the straw.
Yeah. Well, there could be if we were going to put straw on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
We'll see how we go. I'll have to put that to the manageress.
If I can nestle down in
She's
some
got
of the veg.
horses. She's got horses. She might like the idea of straw over the floor. We have had a couple of customers shit themselves recently on the floor.
Yeah. There's quite a lot of shitting going on around here.
Make it a lot easier to clean up, wouldn't it? Just to gather the straw and.
I'm just going to give you a minute. I'm just saying. I think if you give me a chance, if you ignore your instincts,
Yeah.
and look beyond all of your experience in employing people,
Yeah.
I think I'm a sure bet.
What about ready break, John? Are you any good at stacking ready break? Because the last couple of people I've had can't do it.
Have I got to make it first? Have I got to stack?
No, all it is you just we get it in it on
I
a
just
pallet.
stack
You
it
get
in
a
the box.
pallet of ready break and oats in 2 separate things from the same distributor, and half of the pallet.
You're
needs
not
to go
related
on
to
the
that
shelf.
guy who employed me for a week to try and stack cook ready break and said he wouldn't pay me my £5 unless I made 6 metre high stack.
No, that's nothing to do with this.
Oh, I tried so hard.
No,
Okay.
no.
Alright, I'm going to get your tea.
Okay.
Look, there it is.
Oh, brilliant.
I
Thank
already
you.
brought it this way.
Yeah. Superb. Brilliant. And the
I'm
plans.
going to get mine too. And then I'll let you...
See if I can get the lid off this tea. Ooh. Pressurised tea.
I don't like tomato sauce.
You don't like it?
I don't like it. I won't stack it.
Oh god. Was
Can't
it
stack
the
chickens.
shape or?
It's the shape, the way the shit sticks to the lid, the way it coagulates and everything, the way it moves and the way it tastes,
Right.
and the way you can't wash it up very easily.
Okay.
But I will stack it.
You will.
Yeah.
All
I'll
right.
just say
it's,
to
all, it's
people-
all new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have I got the job?
Yeah.
That's good. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do I want it?
I'll be honest with you. Most of the other people that we've had in have passed everything except the how high can you reach thing. And they're just one of them had an accident and his shoulder had collapsed and
Oh,
he
dear.
couldn't reach up.
Yeah.
And the other had only got 3 fingers on each hand. Kept dropping the tomato tins.
Oh, that's no good. They're damaged.
Well, they are now. Well, the people were damaged. Yeah, the people were a bit damaged. We had another bloke who was colourblind. He was no good. And then I had a girl who couldn't
Well,
drive.
I mean, I'm thank
Girl
you
who
for
couldn't
employing
drive,
me.
and then I had a little African fella who could only count to 206.
Oh, no good. You need 350.
So you've got it if you want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just, that's great. I do get bored at work. I didn't know until a few weeks into doing the one supermarket job that I did for a few weeks that turning the tin beans around so that Heinz is always facing the customer. I didn't realise that was a real thing you had to do.
What with you?
Yeah, facing. Is it facing out or something? You got to turn it all.
Yeah, I thought you were referring to one of your colleagues called Heinz.
No.
Who every time a customer came up to him would turn his back to him.
Heinz.
Heinz, face the customer when they're speaking to you.
Great name to be angry with.
Yeah, Heinz.
But
no, you must have you got to have all the bloody.
Do you know?
All the stuff facing the right way.
It's been good, but do you know what?
What?
I'm going to stick to my lottery win for now, Mr. Wapkaplitt.
Oh, you won the lottery.
I've been flirting with the idea of going back to work, and as it turns out, that's enough.
It.
Just coming out for the odd job interview and then.
The rats put you off, honestly now.
No, I just like driving around in my Porsche.
Right. Okay.
More than spending 8 hours.
Yeah.
It's got 2 turbos.
What about if we offered some kind of extra service? I don't know. Helicopter ride to work or something?
I thought you meant to my car.
No.
No, helicopter's no good because I don't like the way they defy physics.
Oh, okay.
I got a bit of a problem with them.
Yeah.
And helicopters come with many, many components, none of which I want to go wrong while I'm in the air.
No, okay,
Even more than a car.
What about a barge? Do you live anywhere near a canal?
Yeah, quite near.
I could barge you.
I'd have a barge. If you want to move the shop onto the barge,
yeah,
I can stack things in a barge, no problem.
Okay, well, let's do that.
They don't fall out as much either, do they?
Barges.
Yeah. I have some questions,
Go on then.
but they're not really related to work.
No, okay.
But the questions that I'll probably think about while I'm at work.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to derail it and go, saying nothing, sat where I'm sat, your computer being on.
Yeah.
That is a striking image that keeps coming back at me. Everything about it. The way they've arranged that flag as well.
Yeah.
It
is very striking.
It's really striking. Yeah.
Kind of sums
He's
up.
he's sucking me in the middle there. And I know he's judging me, but two can play at that game.
Yeah.
So there you go. Put your hands on your lap. Yeah. But maybe it's true what it's saying.
Raving child molester, apparently.
Right. Jeez. How do you molest someone while you're raving?
While you're raving?
While you're raving.
Raving, yeah. Well, they can do all sorts, can't they?
Is raving the thing after what they do after the dog racing down at Yarmouth?
Do they do that?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
When everyone's gone out, they do a rave circuit. I don't know what it is, but you can hear the dogs shrieking.
Is it full of politicians?
I don't know, maybe that's who they're racing. I don't know what they're using as a rabbit, and I wouldn't even like to speculate. But I might think about that. You ever done dog racing? Been to the dogs?
Horses.
Yeah.
I've done those.
You faster than a horse?
Speedway, done that.
Yeah, Speedway's good.
Yeah.
Dogs is good for the first couple of goes, and then it's just dogs running around a track. They're quite.
Might as well be on a computer, mightn't it?
The most fascinating thing about going to the dogs is watching the dog owners, because Crufts it ain't.
No. Yeah, I can imagine.
It's Crufts on crack.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Which maybe is something to do.
I wonder how. It'd be interesting to know what kind of genetic modification goes on with dogs. They must be crossing them with
some
cheetahs. Imagine that.
Cheetah's a good animal.
Whippets crossed with wheaters.
That'd be so good at the
Wheaters or chippets?
Chippets. What are the little hovercraft ones?
Which ones? The ones that float?
Well, they appear to. The little dog, kind of toyish looking dog, kind of got flary, big hairy legs, and when they run you can't really see the paws, you just see this
Wolfgangs.
Skirt sort of.
They're Wolfgangs.
Are they?
I think so, Wolfgangs.
Right, there was only one of them, it didn't look like a gang.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Maybe it was.
What's
the thing where you make the dog, you make the dog do things, you make it run through things? It's not endurance. You know what I mean? Run through that tunnel.
Agility.
Yeah. Agility. Agility's the wrong name. They should call it like the yelling class. So you yell at the dog, don't they? Now run through those. Now go up that. Now wait, and then come down the other side. Yeah. It's a lot of telling the dog off almost. It wasn't very harmonious.
They don't stop saying why, do they?
That's not how I was taught to do dressage.
Why am I doing this?
The dogs. It's that breeding you're on about. Special. Do you remember a couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago, one of the Crufts dogs got poisoned.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, bloody hell! All the stuff going down in the world.
Wasn't it
Leave
that?
Crufts out of it.
They reckon it was that girl from the Olympics, ice skater.
Mm. Oh my god.
You'll have to read this at some point. We'll do it another time. This is...
Have you done this?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what to say about that photograph.
Yeah, you have to.
It's nearly my... Oh no. Where's you? Why haven't you got a hedgehog?
What? I know, should I?
Yeah.
Oh, there is one somewhere.
Is there?
Round
it up.
One of the subtitles is Oswestry rebates. If you click on that, it says probably no rebates. There are probably no rebates in Oswestry. We don't even know what an Oswestry rebates is. What an Oswestry rebates is. Yeah. Police. Oswestry prides itself on its police. In 2013, Mary Blackadder and Mitchell Poppet, pictured below, won the National Police Race, which takes place as a relay over 50 metres in Hendon, North London, every spring.
Is that a centipede or a millipede?
Yeah. Oswestry has a wonderful hill fort that was built by the Romans in 1723 to keep the English out of Wales or something. Fortunately...
If you were going to
Yeah.
pit any historical warmongering force... Oh, there he is. Or she.
Oswestry wildlife. Hedgehog with a retarded leg.
Please send money.
Yeah.
If you're going to pit any historical group or warmongering force, who would you pit? Like,
Genghis.
would you put pit Genghis Khan against the Third Reich?
I'll go for Genghis.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'd probably... I've got to go Alexander.
Great. Really?
It's a big army.
Not because
Tall army, wouldn't they? You know.
Not because of his cunning.
I mean, big. Nah. Because just because he's great.
Was he called Great then? Did he call himself Alexander the Great?
I'd do your fucking head in, wouldn't it? How long could you live with that for? No, maybe I would. Maybe I wouldn't have Alexander then. Did he have a brother?
I don't know.
Pete.
Pete the Average?
Pete the Average.
Mm.
Yeah. Dominic the Uncertain. Yeah, I'll put Dominic up against up into the Falklands.
Yeah.
That's what I'd do.
What?
Yeah, fuck it. We'll chuck Genghis Khan's army onto the Falklands.
Mm.
Is there somehow one way we can simulate that?
I don't know. With the powers that be, I'm sure they could mock something up.
Should be able to. Fucking hell, I'm amazed Channel 4 haven't done that. But then I wouldn't have seen it.
Do you not get Channel 4 where you are?
No, it doesn't reach quite that high up into the hill.
No.
No.
Pisser.
I'm just stuck with the Chelsea Flower Show.
Mm. Well, at least you've got that.
Which is pleasant, but almost too pleasant.
Mm.
I want to...
I was watching a couple of lesbians
do
on
things right.
Mm.
Grief! What bedding plants were they?
No, there was
over. Oh God! Don't let them near the lobelia. Oh, they look nice, but
there was an interesting feature with some female, not gardening presenter, but presenter who just dropped in. Can't remember, was it Annika Rice or someone? Not Annika Rice, but a couple of lesbians in the background.
as part of the feature.
I don't know. I hadn't thought about that.
Or were they growing?
Maybe they were. Your eyes were certainly drawn to them.
Were their feet in compost?
I didn't see. I don't think so. I think
Well
they
earthed.
I think they might have just sort of drifted on set,
Yeah.
as it were.
If you don't earth lesbians, will they short out?
I don't know. I'm not an awful lot to do with lesbians.
No, I'll get in touch with the Chelsea Flower Show.
Yeah, they'd be the experts.
They obviously know how to keep them safe and contained.
Yeah.
But there's fun to be had with the Chelsea Flower Show.
Yeah.
After those clips we were watching earlier, I'm thinking, what would I do with the Chelsea? If I had my own stand, I want it to look good. I'd make the effort, but what would I go for? What would be my aesthetic? I know they give you an idea, don't they? Like plasma.
Yeah.
And that's it.
What about the reproductive system?
Yeah. So I could just have a compost.
Well, no, just call it fertility. That's how they get away with it, isn't it? These artists that do porn, basically.
Fertility.
Massive
I'll
penis.
probably, in that case, then I'm going to keep my compost heap. I'm just going to chuck a load of used tissues.
Yeah.
On top of them.
Mm.
Because although it's not there's a lot of material, I imagine.
A lot of wasted.
Yeah, we'll go to London and collect the load up.
A lot of, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, with reproductive system, there's an opportunity for a major, some sort of water system, foam water system.
Yeah, definitely. And some kind of, I'm thinking, an ovaries feature.
I'd like to make something interactive, which I know probably sounds like I'm going one direction, but I
Something.
yeah, I am probably going in that direction. Yeah.
Maybe you could get some bleach in a spray.
Yeah.
And just let people spray flowers and watch them die. It'd be interactive.
Yeah. We'll have a
Or can you
roundup.
is there anything you can do where you can affect the flowers so that they're really droopy and feeling very sick, where you can get some just water and magic spray the gunk off
And bring them
and
back
bring
to
them
life.
back to life? That would be even better, wouldn't it?
We'll do both.
Don't even tell them that you've killed them a bit.
No.
Don't tell them that you've covered them in
wrong crowd at the Chelsea Flower Show and that. Maybe what I would like to do with the Chelsea, I
what-
don't want to really do it,
Good
but I
idea.
want a canister full of what I'm gonna have Roundup stickers all over it, and I'll just run around the Chelsea Flower Show in a spaceman costume to look all safe, just spraying Roundup over everything.
Eco-terrorist.
Yeah, spraying and
Yeah.
and then when they finish beating the shit out of me, I'll just say no, it's alright. It was just water. It's alright, even if it was Roundup. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Roundup doesn't really deal with things. It just makes them go brown and hang around for a few years, doesn't it? It doesn't.
It kills everything.
It does kill everything, but it doesn't compost.
It kills all the spiders.
Yeah.
It kills all the bugs. It kills everything. As farmer was telling me, you're wiping out half the ecosystem. That the rest of the ecosystem. It's fine. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's just a bonus, isn't it? It does get the flowers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where I did my beach hedge early in the year, it was laid. They wanted it laid out kind of zigzag, and I thought, let's make it fucking awkward to strim around, isn't it? We're going to get a strimmer's width between each one. I've figured out now how they're dealing with that.
How are they doing that?
Just spraying grass killer all over the inner bit of the zigzag you can't really get to. So it's just a very pretty shade of sort of ill beige.
Yeah.
If you know, beige after 10 pints and a few curries the next morning. It's that sort of colour.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Bit lazy, really, innit?
It was a mad way to lay a hedge. I mean, it's going to be thick and verdant when it finally gets around to doing its thing. The beach, as we said, it's a lazy. It's only just coming in now. Well, actually, so I saw a copper beech the other day. If you give them space, they need the space, don't they? The copper beech to really grow. I think that's my favourite tree.
my head is now full of images of fat policemen lying in the
Sorry,
on sand.
Copper beans.
Flapping around trying to get back in the water.
Where's no one going to help him?
Just make an interesting. I can imagine that being a Pink Floyd cover. Loads of them, like 350 fat policemen. Naked with just their hats on.
Oh dear.
Flapping around.
See? Not allowed into the think tanks.
No.
I think, to be honest, Arthur, an advertising agency is the way for us to go. Surely we're ripe for that.
This might be interesting for your blog.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember this being written. Back in the 15th century, the Romans were fighting the Greeks along the North Wales border. One crisp winter morning, the commander-in-chief of the Welsh division of the 4th Garrison Roman Celtic Guards, Jaden Oz, left his tent for his ablutions. While struggling with a bicycle pump in the shower, according to witnesses, this is what they heard, Jaden's attention was brought to an ear-splintering focus by the call of an emergency siren. He gathered his things and dressed for battle as he staggered across the camp. Following this, there was an almighty battle raging for 2 days, 6 minutes, in which every last one of Jaden's men was slaughtered. Jaden himself being strung up like a cock.
Yeah, about.
During the battle, however, a cheeky squirrel nipped into the shower cubicle and ran off with Jaden's vest, which he had left behind in the rush. The squirrel longed for a vest of such quality to line her nest, which to this point was made from inferior peasant jumpers. And there you have it. The nest disintegrated over time, but the tree will always be remembered as Oz Vest Tree, even if it was later changed by the Normans to sound less Saxon.
Yeah. It wasn't. Yeah, he was pretty tall. He's Dutch, so he's pretty tall. But he had massive big feet and even bigger clogs on, big wooden clogs. He drove rode the truck. He drove the truck in his clogs.
Yeah.
Always tickled me.
Is it true that they nail the clogs to their feet?
I don't know. The trouble is, he's Dutch, isn't he? So it could be.
Mm.
It's close enough to be possible that it doesn't really matter if it's true or not anymore, does it? It's plausible. Guy, he was fucking smashing.
They drive on the left, don't they?
Mm.
Isn't that song? Pass the Dutchie on the left-hand side.
Ah, yeah.
They must drive on the left.
Yeah.
Lots of places drive on the left, don't they? Isn't there something like 50 countries in the world that drive on the left? Apparently.
I suppose you've got two options, haven't you?
Left or... what's the other
Middle.
option? Middle. Yeah.
What's your favourite motorway lane? I like the middle lane because you can hang out in it. You can do 75 in the middle lane and people are still zipping past you, aren't they? And
yeah.
And you don't have to
people
swing
get irritated,
left
don't they? But people are... If you're doing 75 in the middle lane...
And I will
and
be.
someone's calling you a middle lane hogger, they're driving too fast officially to really be qualified to give a
There's another lane, man.
Yeah.
Get out into the fast lane.
But there's people that are doing even too slow for them trying to overtake you as well.
Wow.
And they're just...
Yeah.
They're getting crazy in there. And they're going...
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
But
Anna's always, come on, get back on the left-hand side. It's like, oh, fuck off. I'm in the middle lane. The middle way.
Mm.
That's me. No faster than 75, because after that, my car gets juicy on the cruise control.
I suppose if you've got like if your wife's giving birth,
Yeah.
and you've got a genuine reason.
It's an estate car. There's room.
It's still a fact of life, isn't it? There's you know, you can't always drive as fast as you want on the roads.
No, not even in France.
Not even if your wife's pregnant, you can't always do that.
No. How fast would you? What's reasonable? I probably would do 100 on the motorway if I was allowed. Get along, wouldn't you? I don't know.
I don't know what's the...
I'm getting older. I get uptight about fuel consumption.
Yeah.
I don't want to refill too many fucking times. I can't deal with a car on the run if it's doing under 45 mpg.
Her daughter is going to be driving an electric car.
Yeah.
And she looked at me a bit funny.
Yeah. So get real.
No, give it another 15 years. No, I reckon most of them will be electric. Do you reckon? I don't know, maybe 15. Depends how these wars go, doesn't it, in the Middle East? I mean, if we peaked oil in 2011, we've still got a lot to use.
Yeah. Well, hydrogen's the way to go, really, isn't it? Hydrogen. It's a difficult thing to... Sticky shit in it, hydrogen sticks on everything, difficult to break it off, but and it
once they've worked out a way of economically separating it,
hydrogen really fucking works, doesn't it? Yeah, let's just stop mucking around. Give me a...
Hydrogen only works once you've got it separated.
And with a supercharger. Yeah, it's difficult to separate, I'll give you that.
But it requires more energy to separate it than it gives off.
Yeah, but like electric cars like the Prius, it's fucking ridiculous amounts taken to... Plus, where's the electric coming from?
Yeah. But it's
not... Electric cars are not an answer to anything, are they?
Well, they're a massive, big boost. It's like... You say, where's the electric coming
quite like that. I quite like the hybrid thing.
They're so much more economical.
That you know, Ferrari have made a hybrid car. Yeah. I'd drive that around. Yeah, it's got about 1,000 brake horsepower.
You wouldn't drive an electric car around?
Just electric?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah, well, no.
In some imaginary future where
there are some good ones around. Have you checked recently? There's some good ones out there.
Yeah, but they're still no good on a run, are they? There's still not enough places to fill up, and
we got
I don't know. Maybe in the future, but still in that future. When I'm looking at the future,
350 miles.
I'd rather fantasise that make hydrogen easier to split, less sticky.
But why
can't that be my fantasy?
It can be, but I still think
I'm not against it. I love the idea that you just maximum power, or just revs almost don't matter. It's just a constant. I'm not. It's not any sort of engine reason, but I just want them to be good. And currently, they all look really, really like they don't want to belong up some hill in Wales full of my gardening equipment.
Yeah, but that's.
But in some future...
That will come. That will...
Yeah.
At the moment, they're faffing around because the oil industry is still subsidising the car world, isn't it? So the car world's not going to change to electric while the oil companies are... Yeah, they're hand in hand.
there's stuff out there.
So once the... maybe once all of the... Wasn't it BP's now the biggest owner of solar panels?
Right.
Once all the electric's being provided by, solar, and they don't need these big oil companies don't need oil anymore, then we might get electric cars.
Yeah, if they run.
But the thing is, with electric cars, they're so much more economical.
Would you fill up your car with fuel? I know it's easier because you could do it from home with electric. But once you can run the electric car and then you have to juice it up, say a couple of times a week, and it becomes more usable like that. Yeah, I think they'll be good.
But what?
I don't know.
There's no problem
if you're
charging it at home.
I suppose a lot of it, I think.
What's the problem? We've got
to wait to see how well these things last as well.
Yeah.
What are the electric cars what are these electric cars now going to be like in 20 years' time when I can afford to buy one?
Yeah.
And.
Well, they might come.
I think they might.
Well, there's far less components. They're a lot cheaper to manufacture.
Yeah.
So once they get going, once they decide, right, everyone's going to own, like
Yeah.
they did with diesels the other day, right?
Yeah.
You're not allowed diesels anymore. So everyone, it's going to happen in the next 5 years. There will hardly be any diesels on the road. It'll be quick. It'll be right. Everyone's going to have an electric car now.
Nah, there's too many. I tell you, yeah.
Well, it won't be for a while.
When I see
when
the farmers going around in an electric car, they'll think, yeah, right, they've the electric car has landed.
a lot more torque in electric motors.
I know. Yeah, I know. That is, it's big. Yeah, and I like torque. A friend of mine in Suffolk, he's a big. Well, he likes to drive fast. So he's a big brake horsepower fan. But I think in the real world, I'd rather have that early burst of torque, because I'm not trying to overtake 5 cars in a row. So I don't. You get a lot of torque with those things. Yeah, you bring that Ferrari round. No, that's part. It's part electric, part diesel. It's got loads of torque. Yeah, you stick electric stuff in diesels, maximise the torque, and then yeah, I'll be interested. 0 to 40. That's what I'm into.
Well, these electric cars are whooping most petrol cars now, aren't they? On these,
don't know. I'm not.
on these
no,
drag, these drag racing circuits.
I think in
and
drag
something else.
racing, yeah. I don't. Where's the hydrogen car coming? Stuck to the racetrack.
They keep blowing up and taking out the whole stadium on the straight.
Wow, they got a lot of power.
Explosive power.
Explosive stuff. Yeah. I don't know. I think get them running on slow gin, something like that. No, I don't know, man. The way to deal with it is, to be honest, buy diesel and chuck some bloody vegetable oil in it every quarter. Go instead of filling up at the pumps, and just economise. Get down the local Chinese, get matey with them.
I've got.
And then start. I'm gonna save you from continuing this sentence.
I've got 2,000 litres of it. I did that about 5 years ago.
Yeah,
barrels of it.
Yeah, my mum and dad used to do that. It fucking ran well. Yeah. I mean, you're driving around, you smell like a takeaway.
Well,
but
yeah, there is that.
That's not
But
bad.
it's legal.
Yeah.
Could be a goose, or it could be any other thing that you get in Canada. I just said goose because I thought of Canadian geese.
Yeah. Well, maybe you could blend in.
What other things do they have in Canada? Do you know?
See, I know one thing they don't have. My Uncle Jim's woodworking old friend, who lived illegally and ran a little business out of Canada, just out of the whole of Canada.
He's one of the things that wasn't there.
He did wood that was, at the railway tracks. Back in the day, they used to have the chutes, wooden chutes and stuff. Shoot grain down.
Oh yeah.
He used to have loads of wood that was the wood that had been used in shoots. All the grain had been been worn down. All the grain of the wood had been worn down by the grain fly through the chute.
Weird thing to get hold of.
Yeah, and well, it wasn't really that pretty in my opinion, but it was interesting.
Yeah.
And he did stuff with that, sold bits and pieces
Did he
for years, and he's a proper old school alcoholic. He would send letters to my uncle. My uncle, they have a read of that, and they were quite funny letters. And I got sort of following this correspondence that they had for years, and then 3-4 years ago he got kicked out of. They found out about him and they kicked him out, and terrible, super hardcore alcoholic. And I saw him around my uncle's one day, and went round in the morning to do his lawns, sort his garden out a bit, and about 9 o'clock in the morning walked down with this guy, I shan't say his name, bought a few good stacks of tins of lager, and then had to go down there again in the afternoon with him so we could go and buy some more because it all ran out.
Oh dear.
Non-stop. You know, I'd never seen anything like it. And the poor guy behind the counter said to him, "It's a large bar of just chocolate for £1." And he just looked at him.
Yeah.
I was in the shop and he could tell. I was on the sidelines thinking, "Oh, come on, let something happen here. Just let me stand away from this and just enjoy it." And yeah, then I said, "Yeah, the box of chocolate for £1." And he said, "Look at what I'm buying. I'm a fucking alcoholic. Do you think I'm interested in chocolate? Go away." And but then just smiled and really nice with him and just picked up his next 10 stacks of tins and went back and just carried on. Man. But he was good with his wood. He was. Well, I don't know, maybe he wasn't, but he certainly had a few opinions about the decking that I'd done a few years before for my uncle.
It's a strange thing I've made things out of pallets.
Yeah.
And thought, here you go, it's a nice coffee table. I can make those. I can get hold of pallets and I can make coffee tables and sell those.
Yeah.
Whereas he decided
Take grain wood.
He'd get grain wood from a local mill.
Yeah.
And then
he used to make all sorts. People ordered it just like because it was.
Well, how much of this wood did they get through?
Just Canada, mate. I don't know.
I mean, would he have to then go around a different mill? Presumably, the wood would last for like a year, wouldn't it? Would he?
No. So it's old historic bits of wood.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it's not used now.
Right.
But it had been used and it had worn it away.
Right.
Wow.
I'm just amazed how much you can get hold of it.
If I got you a slide, not for your guitar, for your back garden,
right,
and it was made of limestone, and I got you to go on that slide 10,000 times,
yeah,
and then on 10,001st time, I said, "Hang on, Arthur, let's go and look at the wear now." Yeah. On this limestone, and you would have a fairly consistent imprint at that point of your buttocks. Yeah. It's like that on the wood. It's just
but surely
it's like a big slide.
Yeah,
and the grain is acting
but it's
like
not,
buttocks.
What I'm saying is there's not an endless supply of it.
No, but there might. I don't know. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe he never sold a bloody thing, and he just had all this stuff. I mean, the guy was a proper alcoholic. I couldn't get any sense out of it. Yeah. And yet he would come out at moments between his haze. He would come out and look at the wood, look at bits of the decking. It was a good job, but he really he did have a keen eye and fascinating because in amongst the madness, as you find, there's something sharp going on as well, and he had a few pointers about things. And then at first I wasn't sure if he was just fucking about or I meant to take him seriously, but then I started to work out, he knows what he's on about. Right. So I said, "Fuck off, go and sit back down and have another drink." Fucking pain in the arse out there. Yeah.
Give me a good slap.
Get in there.
Have you slapped anyone recently?
I had to not slap, but I had to just tap a horse on the nose because it was when I was fussing him in the field. He went round to try and fucking bite me on the shoulder.
Yeah, that's not good, is it?
The trouble is, you encourage intimacy, don't you? Right. And then you got to slap them when they oblige.
You got to lamp it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at his eyes.
Whose eyes are those? Who are they?
Sorry.
I don't think he's really happy.
Oh God! Were you deliberately keeping the rest of that picture hidden from me? You honestly? Oh God!
Magnetic man killed at Whittington Crossing.
Oh dear me! Some people are magnetic, aren't they?
Ahmed Mamabad from Hampton Road. Picture below collecting spoons for the British Ironworks who intend to make a huge metal urigella for a gorilla. Was found dead on the railway track at the crossing in Whittington today.
Oh dear.
It's believed that Ahmed has over the last 20 years had extremely powerful neodymium magnets planted under his skin to perform magic, like getting spoons to stick to him. It's believed that he recently recovered from surgery that involved planting magnets in his feet for a special trick where he slid upside down along an iron girder. He apparently exploded on impact with a train and could only be identified by the parts of his feet which were still stuck to the tracks.
Terrible mess.
Yeah. Bless him.
Oh, terrible. I've got to nip out for a second.
Yes.
Can I leave you with a question?
Yeah, good, please do.
Are you happy to do a quick question while I nip out?
Mm.
If I came to you as part of an art exhibition and said, we need you to do an installation, but it's got to be made out of wooden pallets.
Yeah.
You've got 1 month
Yeah.
to complete and install.
Yeah.
What would you make?
Inside or outside?
Inside for
How
safety.
big can it be?
Maximum, it can't be any bigger than the size of the biggest lot at Pinewood Studios.
Oh, big.
So you
Like
can
an
get
aircraft hangar?
Yeah, aircraft hangar, yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. I'll have a think on that.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Nice.
Art exhibition.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we've been looser than
Yeah.
even artists that have used the word art.
I was going to say, can you be a bit more? Is there a...
No, there's no criteria. You can build World War II bomb.
What will other people be building things out of? Anything?
Everyone's got to build something out of pallets.
Okay.
It can be as big or as little as you want.
Right.
The
Okay.
challenge is nailing in on that exact.
Okay.
You can just take a little tiny single bit of splinter from it if you like, and just lay that down.
Alright, I'll
And sort
have
of say
a think on that.
that's like a tiny fractal of an entire wooden pallet.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm going to do, so you can't do that.
Okay.
But
I won't do that.
Apparently, today was the hottest day of the year so far. And they reckon that, well, we're going to get massive thundery downpour on Saturday. Cooler. But they reckon that places in Scotland are going to hit 29.
yeah, no, it's definitely money there.
Yeah, so it's definitely a good little trade. I just got 11 people today checked in on our plants.
You've got a good little spot there, though, haven't you? Really?
It's good, yeah, I want to expand.
Yeah, get a little slip road off. You need a car park out there, Alf.
Hey?
Have you,
I've had a think on your question.
Yeah.
I haven't said anything.
Right. Oh. Christ. Is it big?
Yeah.
Is it an animal? Oh, but I didn't
Trained
know you had all those trained acorns in your toilet.
Oh, they're good, aren't they?
Yeah, bloody fucking
You
excellent.
enjoy those?
From nothing, you wouldn't think they were so springy.
Yeah, it's big. It's big, and it depends how you define animal, but yeah.
How many legs has it got?
2? Well, no. Well, yeah, 2.
Oh, sorry, I need
Where's the... You...
Ah! Yeah.
2 eggs, and yeah.
How many rows of teeth?
4.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've gone for. Yeah, no messing. Yeah.
No, you'll never get it. You'll never get it.
2 legs.
2 legs, 4 rows of
4
teeth.
rows of teeth. Has it got a little pouch?
Nope. No
Oh,
pouch.
none of them stuck.
It's quite difficult to guess.
Yeah,
In all fairness, you could be here a long time.
a
You can ask me
hippopanther.
more questions.
Is it a predator?
Yes.
Does it have a long tail?
No.
Does it have ears?
Yes. 4.
Uh,
4 ears.
it's an ostrich.
No.
4 ears. Narrows it down. Really narrows it down.
In a way.
It narrows it down beyond my understanding of nature.
Yeah. But
4
in a way,
ears.
in a way it does, but in a way it doesn't.
Yeah. 4 ears.
Yeah. I'm going to have to give you a lot more help.
Yeah, help me.
Okay, well, first start, it's 2 animals.
Right, okay, that does help.
Yeah.
So it's still okay. So the 4 ears. Okay, so it's 2. It's 2 or something.
It's 2 animals. It's got 2 legs. 4 rows of teeth. There's partly, well, it is a predator. Well, they're both predators.
Yeah. Is it 2 of the same animal?
No.
Or, no. That's what I didn't think it was going to be that easy.
No.
No. Have you taken the front and the back of the animals and
Yeah.
switched them? No.
No, it's 2 animals. One after the other.
Oh God.
Literally. One after the other. Not that helps.
No. Which one's at the front?
The first one.
Okay.
One with 2 legs.
Yeah. And the one at the back, it's got no
Second one.
legs.
Yeah, it's got no legs.
Just got arms for grabbing.
It's actually probably bigger and a lot heavier than the one at the front. But it's got no legs. That's confusing, isn't it?
Has it got arms?
Nope.
Oh my God! It's a squid.
Nope.
No, because that would be hard to make out of pallet wood.
Yeah.
It's a stupid thing to say. Yeah.
Well, it ain't going to be easy to make this thing out of pallet wood. But it's going to be big.
Is it a sea creature?
Yeah.
So a seahorse.
No. I'll just tell you, it's a Frenchman towing a seal in a trolley.
That's different.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think you would have been there all night trying to guess.
Yeah. I think
But it has a lot of
even if I got the seal
integrity.
and the trolley,
Yeah.
after 100 goes, I might have only got as close as a Belgian man,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't have been quite. Yeah. So why is he towing a seal? Sorry.
Well, that's
not
for
important.
That's for the
Yeah, you're
The
fulfilling your
viewer.
own narrative.
absolutely.
Yeah. God. Yeah. Clever. Because otherwise,
Don't want to give it all away.
it's just ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
There's
then
a
if you
lot of-
say that, the ridiculousness is ultimately
Well,
inferred on you.
The title of the piece is Integrity.
Oh, is that the name of the seal?
Yeah. Yeah.
That can't swim.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah.
It's better than my idea then.
Well, I don't know. It might not win. I think yours might win. More arty.
What I really want to do is just pack a load of pallet wood together, chuck a load of nicked copper wire on top, and set it all alight and burn away the casing.
So you just left with the copper wire.
Yeah, but you get that lovely flame for a while.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And have that.
And I think
that you just have that.
I'd
around
have
the edges
that.
there.
I'd have that. And I'd be hanging around. I'd have my tasers handy in case, if you get any ideas, by the way, that copper's mine at the end of this.
Yeah.
And I'd defend that. Back my van in, go up
Yeah.
close to the installation,
Yeah.
and load it off, and go see Copper Joe
Yeah.
and unload it. Get a check. Get a check these days, don't you?
You don't give me cash.
You don't give me cash no more. No. Someone I knew, people chucked away loads of metal stuff with their recycling and stuff and all that for recycling. He was always going through it looking for any bits of copper doorknobs and stuff like that. Worth a bit of money. Just get excited like a monkey if you came across. Yes! Right, I'm off to see Copper Joe.
With his copper doorknob.
With a bunch of fucking loads sometimes. It's difficult. It's really made me think I should get on that, but you don't want to upset a monkey, do you?
No. Keep him happy.
Especially if they've got a fistful of copper.
Maybe you could collect string or something.
We used to collect's too strong a word, but some of the clothing that people throw away. A couple of old smoking jackets and weird bits of tweed.
Yes.
Tweed jackets where you're just like, for some reason I need to own that. I don't ever want to wear it, but I'm intrigued by it.
Just have it milling around.
Yeah.
In your cupboards.
Astonishing what people chuck away.
Yeah.
Bunch of A to Zs once. About 50 A to Zs of pretty much every major town or you know, little substrata. Staffordshire, for instance. Loads. Fucking hell, gold
People
dust.
still use them?
Way. The later, you know the ones I mean, the little small usable ones in the car.
Yeah,
Well, I mean they're very portable, but then as you're driving, as you come to try and read it, you realise you can't read anything because they're not proper maps.
Where do you not get on a sat nav now, though?
Oh, I suppose that's true. Yeah.
Where would you?
Yeah.
I suppose it must be. Well, yeah, because you don't need an internet signal, do you?
Yeah. Oh well, I'll chuck them back in the recycling.
Well, you could soak them in vegetable oil and burn them.
Begonias on my brain today. I've been planting quite a lot of begonias this morning.
If the internet hadn't been invented,
Yeah.
you could have split them down individually. You could have had A to B's, B's to C's, C's to D's, and just sold them each. Say if it cost you £1 a book,
Yeah.
you could have sold each one for 10p. You'd have made £1.70 on each,
Bloody hell.
couldn't you? On each letter.
And the postage was only £2.
Yeah, you could chuck
So I would have only been making a 30% net loss.
No, you'd have
30
to,
pence net loss
add the price of the postage on, because they'd have to pay that for it.
That
anyway.
seems rude.
Well, you include it in the cost, don't you?
Yeah. So you got to drive to pick it up.
Or
That's
say,
a fair
or
way.
collection only.
Collection only for your A to Z.
Collection only. Yeah.
I was thinking about doing that with penny sweets.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Splitting them up?
Yeah, charging 50p a sweet. Yeah, there you go. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's gone back and forth tonight, hasn't it? That? Like a randy little thing, doesn't know where it wants to land.
Like a... Yeah. Yeah, good idea with the dividing things up, selling them on. Supermarkets seem to do the opposite, don't they? You can't buy one courgette now, you've got to buy 3. Well, who needs 3 courgettes?
Wow, just buy 3 and just chuck 2 away. When they scan it over the till and it's yours,
That's what
rip
you do.
the packaging open and just throw them on the floor. Just take the one that you wanted. I think sometimes you just got to make solutions happen, haven't
That's
you?
right, yeah, good idea.
In real life scenarios.
Yeah.
And I think, especially in supermarkets, quick thinking and double quick action. Don't
Right. Like, sometimes you need water, you just want to drink. And if it's hot weather and they've sold out of water and they've only got these huge containers left,
yeah.
so you buy that and then just tip it out.
Just
All over.
tip it out all over you.
Tip
Have
it
a
out.
shower in it.
I don't need all this.
Have you ever, had a good shower in the rain, got shampoo out, and thought I'm going to wash in this?
No.
I did that last summer.
Did you?
Torrential downpour.
Was it
So
good?
bad.
Yeah.
I thought I'm getting the shampoo.
Did it
But-
work?
No, because
It doesn't rain enough.
it doesn't rain enough, even when it's torrential,
Yeah.
for long enough.
No.
So I had to just go and have a shower afterwards, which felt a bit impotent.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
That's a shame, isn't it? You need a good 10-minute downpour.
yeah, you do. Yeah, this was only
Mm.
3 or 4.
I dare say you missed probably a good minute of it while you were getting prepared.
That's right. Yeah, getting excited about it, running
That's
around.
why sometimes it's a good idea to be unemployed and just hanging around the house in your underpants.
Waiting in the
waiting
summer.
for the possibility of a shower.
Yeah,
A natural shower.
yeah. Well, can't you just go bust?
Can't do that if you got a job in an office, can you?
What?
Well, unless you're really lucky and it just happens when you happen to be naked.
Instead of just, can we broaden busking out and just say, just give a lecture? Everybody knows something about something.
Yeah.
Instead of just playing the triangle, just have a bit of a talk,
Yeah.
or perhaps have a couple of chairs and sort of create a mock Michael Parkinson sort of scenario,
Mm-hmm.
and just sit down and just invite members of the public down and just take an interest in their life
Mm-hmm.
and see if they give you some money at the end of it. That's
Yeah.
beginning. This will go somewhere. Parkinson's.
Or, yeah. Or what about fortune telling type scenario as well, where you
Guess
You
how
can-
much money
you
they've
can-
got.
Yeah, you could guess anything, can you?
Yeah.
Tell their fortune while they're up there.
Yeah.
That's what
You
I'm
can see there's a
thinking.
gyro sticking out of your pocket. I reckon you've got about 80 quid for a fortnight. Yeah.
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 Fortune telling. That's one thing I could do at the meeting.
If you had to stand around Arthur and talk about something, you'd talk about hedgehogs, wouldn't you? You'd make a shit ton of money for hedgehogs.
Yeah.
You know, keep a bit back for yourself, you know. You can't...
Oh, God, I've got to do a talk tomorrow on hedgehogs.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Locally?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you've given talks before?
No. In a new place.
Because you didn't tell me last time.
No. Did I not?
No.
Oh.
I phoned up.
Yeah.
And I spoke to your good lady.
Mm.
And she said, he's down doing a talk about hedgehogs. I shrieked at the other end of the phone and went, what? I didn't know. I kind of had my camera out for that. And she laughed and said, yeah, that's probably why he didn't tell you.
No.
Which I guess wasn't true, but
No,
I
just
thought
forget,
that's
right.
better than whatever the truth is, because I would have done.
It's like 11:30 at night now, and I've only just remembered that I've got to do one tomorrow. Because I just looked at the date and thought, 24. I've got a talk on the 25th.
You're packed full of facts.
I haven't done anything. I've got
Yeah,
to
but you
prepare a
can,
talk.
you can riff it on hedgehogs, can't you? Do you want me to come down and sling a few questions in?
No.